The Kinks as the title of this episode description. This isn't even an episode. Just as the description states, I am working out the kinks on a new computer. So let me update you guys on what's going on here. So for those of you that's been checking out the shows, honestly, I would say the past couple of months, but definitely within the past few weeks, you guys may have noticed that we will be on live. My God, it can range from anywhere between 5 minutes, 20 minutes. Hell, I've even seen as much as an hour. And then all of a sudden, the stream is interrupted. And it's kind of like, what the hell just happened? So, one thing that I had thought about was, well, the Alienware 17 laptop that I have, unfortunately, a few years back, it had gobbled up some water. And it seemed as though I had dodged a major bullet. But at the same time, as time progressed, I would think somehow some of that water might have messed with the connection for the internet and all that. And it got to a point where normally I would just reboot the computer and that would take care of whatever issues. Good to go. But then it seemed like the stream interruptions would become more frequent to the point even after I would reboot the computer. Used to be a time where guaranteed I'd reboot the computer and I'd be good to go. Nowadays, even after I've rebooted the computer, I am having the issues that I'm having. So I know for a fact that it's not the internet, although there are times randomly during the day, but most times at night, I'll get a message from Xfinity letting me know that they're updating the internet in my area, that they're updating the internet in my area, and they give me an ETA on how long they think it's going to take for everything to be wrapped up and everything. So I took it upon myself. I've got this laptop. So I'm now pushing three laptops. So I got one laptop that is the Alienware 17 that you guys know about, the old faithful. Then we've got this new laptop that I'm on right now, which is a HP. I got this, my God, barely even 6 months ago. I was able to get it through college, and I only used it a handful of times for that respected semester. I stopped using it pretty early on because sadly I was not able to do all the work that I needed to do when it comes to audio editing and everything. So this ended up collecting dust, and then I eventually made the transition to a MacBook Pro. And so this HP has been collecting dust for I don't know how many months. And it's funny, I was telling my wife yesterday, I said, yeah, gonna have to get a new laptop because I don't know what's going on, man, but the stream keeps getting interrupted. And she's like, my God, man, how much are you thinking about putting out there? And I said, oh, no, 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 no. Like the Alienware can handle all my video editing needs and all that. And then I've got I'm good. Honestly, I was thinking for a new laptop, maybe put out like about five, maybe $600. She goes, okay, that's not too bad. I said, yeah, yeah, not too bad. Next thing you know, I realized about an hour later, wait a minute, didn't I get like an HP laptop or something? So I dug it up and I said, oh, yeah, 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 I'm definitely going to use this. Which brings us to the here and now. So it seems that the stream quality has been on point so far. It is, I'm not seeing any dropped frame rates, which is good. I think only one time since I've been talking for almost 5 minutes, I have seen the stream just once dip into yellow as far as the stream signal strength. So that's actually pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, I wish I could play some music, but then I'd probably get hit with a copyright. What I want to do is I want to work out some more kinks while I'm live this way when we get ready to do, because I'm going to be on the air I don't know yet. I know we got the presidential debate tonight. Part of me is thinking about coming online and doing a post show, but then, if I know a presidential debate biased as possible, you know, like even if you were to dodge saying, well, this person won the debate, like somebody would still try to find something in there. So it's kind of like, let me be a little bit hands off on that one. But I know for sure there's going to be a post show tomorrow. We're going to do a show tomorrow because we got to preview the what's coming up. Forbidden Door, right? Yeah, we got to preview Forbidden Door. Also, while you guys are checking this out, here's something kind of cool you guys should have in the back of your heads. So, if you see me looking over here, this is now where the Alienware 17 is. It's like slightly over here now. But I think what I'm going to end up doing too when we're streaming live so that I can take as much pressure off the HP as possible. I think when it comes to seeing what you guys are saying throughout social media and all that, what I'm going to do, besides having my dock stations for comments here, I'm also going to have it set up over here as well so I can see what all is going on so I don't miss anything. But yeah, something that me and Tams are going to be doing, we're actually going to be bringing back wrestling with the topics. We have been bombarded, and I'm not complaining. It's just, what the hell are they barking about? Okay. Oof, I don't know what that was about, but okay. But anyway, we've been bombarded by advertisers. Not that we're complaining because we're not. We appreciate working with them, their business, and everything. But it's gotten to a point now where, unfortunately, with the main show, we are essentially out of ad slots. So I literally was brainstorming, and then I just said, well, wait a minute. Good God Almighty, we haven't done wrestling with the topics in a minute. Like, what the hell? So I was talking with the missus. I said, look, can we bring this show back because we got some advertisers that we need to be working with for the next little bit. We now tomorrow. I'm trying to find a volume on this Alienware, but I'm having crappy luck. So I think what I'm going to do is just hit the mute button on that, and that's how I dodged that bullet. I'm trying to play the stream back, see what you guys are essentially seeing here. Looks like there's a little bit of buffering going on. Are you guys experiencing buffering, or is that just me with the playback here? But yeah, we're going to bring back wrestling with the topics for a little bit. It's definitely going to be active for the next couple of weeks. Hang on. I'm just trying to see what you guys are seeing here. Okay, I don't know what that was about. I didn't lose anything, so I don't know what was going on with that. Interesting. And it's doing it again. I wonder if this has to do with how high the resolution is. Let me try closing that out. Let me try that. I know it's not 4K. I don't have this streaming in 4K for those of you that's curious. I wouldn't do you guys like that because that would involve some serious buffering. But yeah, we're going to bring back wrestling with the topics for a little bit. Beginning tomorrow, we're going to sit down and pre-record some stuff and then go from there. In the phone, it looks like there's some drop frame rates. It looks like it's slowly coming back. So it's kind of weird because in this neighborhood, there's a lot of people that push Xfinity as opposed to Verizon. And as a result of that, there's times where the internet can be unstable. So the main thing it's not the Alienware 17, although I suspect that there are I think it's going to die eventually. I mean, if these 4 to 5 years, give or take. But I have a feeling that if I keep doing what I'm doing and, pretty much use it for everything, it's not going to last that much longer. All right, so let's see here. But yeah, in this residential neighborhood, man, a lot of households have Xfinity. Let's see here. I'm getting ready to bounce off of here in a little bit because I am still continuing to see. Yeah, I'm like on my phone and shit is not loading up in a timely manner. And this is a brand new phone. This is an iPhone 15. Yeah, I'm experiencing interruptions. I'd like to know why. What's going on? Let's see here. So let's see what's going on here. I bet you when I play this back, it's going to be fucking buffering and possibly stuttering like a motherfucker, but it's all good. So let's see here. Okay. Yeah, you guys are like experiencing some buffering here, man. Let's see here. All right, let's see what happens when we play the show intro.
It's time to sit back and check out the RCWR show with Lee Sanders. Get fun, in-depth coverage and analysis from the latest in professional wrestling in AEW, WWE, NWA, Impact Wrestling, or the world of entertainment. From hit TV shows to your favorite sports like the NBA or NFL. All things music, movies, and beyond, while trying to make sense of this crazy world we live in. All while keeping it honest, insightful, and interactive since 2011. And now your host, live from the nation's capital of Washington, D.C., Lee Sanders.
All right, not too bad. All right. So all that.
It's time to sit.
Wait, man, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. If anything, I wanted to switch out. There we go. Somehow the way I got my scene set up, somehow my main stage went over the show intro. So that's kind of weird. All right. So I'm showing the stream has been stable, except for maybe 2 occurrences where it dipped in the red on top of that yellow I was mentioning earlier. So I know usually around this time of day, trying to do a stream, it can be 50-50 because there's a lot of people pushing the internet around that time. So, yeah. You know what? I miss Verizon because I didn't used to have these issues. Whether it was 7 in the morning or it was 1 in the afternoon or 5 o'clock in the evening. I miss being able to just with my Verizon, and this wasn't even a headache. But Xfinity, I'm saving so much more with Xfinity. So it's kind of one of those taking the bitter with the sweet. If you even want to call it that. If you even want to call it that. All right. So I think I've worked out most of the kinks for the most part. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. And yeah, if you got the Twitter, hop on. I will definitely be live tweeting while the presidential debate is on. That's about as much as you're going to get out of me tonight, for those of you curious about the presidential debate. Normally, I would gladly come on live, and I would, because I've done it off and on the past couple of years. But this go round, it's kind of like, yeah, no, not this go round. By the way, for those curious, I don't think I showed you guys the newest addition to the Sanders household. I know I mentioned her by name, but I haven't shown her to you guys yet. Let me show you guys Precious, if she's even in here. And she is. Hang on. So let me set it up properly for those that don't know. So, most listeners know my oldest dog of almost 16 years, Maggie, a Pekingese, She passed away last month. And so, wife and I, we made a decision that, okay, well, we've got two dogs left, and they pretty much are half sisters. They share, I think they share the same, yeah, they share the same mother, without a doubt. They share the same mother. So, we had decided, okay, let's just let it be these two for now. If we're going to ever entertain the idea of getting another dog, we're going to at least wait a year plus and, go from there. And family friend, same family friend that hooked us up with Chloe and Holly, they reached out to let us know that a owner that had took Precious a year and a half ago, give or take, was no longer able to take care of her. And you're like, what the hell is going on here? And this person was talking about how, they're having back pain, hip pain, leg pain. And I'm thinking to myself, fuck, I'm kind of getting up there in age a little bit, and I'm still able to do what I got to do to, like, that sounds like a crock of, you know what, but, hey, I don't know the person's circumstances, so, like, whatever. I'm not going to judge, but I don't like hearing that because it sounds like a cop out. So the same friend that gave us Chloe and Holly ended up taking Precious back and hit us up and basically was like, "Yo, y'all want Precious?" And we're like, two is very manageable. Like three, not really sure. And a couple of days later, she hit us up and she said, "Look, if you guys are not gonna get Precious, I'm sadly gonna have to take her to the pound." And to hear that kind of crap, you're going, "Oh man, that's the last thing," because like it's 50-50. One half, maybe she'll be able to find a good home. But then the other half, for whatever respected reason, she's not able to find another home and she gets put to sleep. So it's kind of like, shh. And my wife was not interested in entertaining that idea. So she went to go check out Precious. And, she kind of liked the vibe she was getting. And she told our friend straight up, she said, look, and she was giving her away for free. She was giving her away for free. So this wasn't even a case about, trying to make money or anything like that. The whole intention the entire time was somebody, take Precious, giving her away for free. And she hit us up first because she essentially wanted for Precious to be amongst her family. That was the main deal. So the wifey goes over, checks things out, and then says, okay, look, we'll test her out for a weekend, and everything goes right, we can go from there. So that was a weekend, and how long ago was that? I think we're now coming up on 2 weeks, and she seems to be adjusting pretty damn good. I'm looking right at her, by the way. I'm about to pick her up, but she seems to be adjusting pretty damn good. She honestly, after a couple of hours of being here the first night, she got settled in real fucking quick. I mean, she was just helping herself to, their toys, their bed, and all kinds of shit. I'm just like, wow, aren't you getting yourself nice and comfortable there? What the fuck? So, yeah, let me show you guys her, and then we'll pretty much end the stream on that note. Let's see, where are you? Precious, 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 where are you? There you are. Oh, you know what's really cool about her, too? I got to put my headphones down. You know what's really cool about her, too? Come here, Precious. She is the first small dog that I have physically seen in my entire life that is able to jump up and down on beds. I was working, I don't know, what was it? I think I was working the night that she first got here. And I said to wifey before I left out, because I did stay long enough to see Precious and all that, greet her and all that. And then I had headed out. And then I text the wifey and I said, hey, I washed the bed. You know, we have this really nice, comfortable orthopedic bed that we had used for Maggie. It's a really nice bed, and we try to make her as obviously comfortable as possible. You know, senior dogs, you got to do that. And I said, hey, I washed the bed, so Precious has a bed to sleep in. She's like, oh, okay, cool. I'll set it up. Don't worry about it. I say, all right, cool. And I checked in a couple hours later because I knew my wife was getting ready for bed. I said, hey, how does Precious like that bed? She goes, she looked at it, didn't care for it, actually jumped on our bed. And I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, she knows how to jump up and down on our bed. I'm like, you bullshitting. I'm like, she's doing something else to get on the bed. She's like, no, she knows how to jump up and down on the bed. Like, without any help? She's like, without any help. I'm like, huh? That sounded like too good to be true, but just weird as I don't know what. And then I think it was when I came home that same night. Yeah, that was crazy. Actually, let me do the reenactment. When she jumped up on the bed, I literally went, "Holy shit!" Because it was like the coolest fucking thing and kind of scary thing I've seen at the same time. This is Precious. We didn't choose that name. That's the name that she's been pushing for the past year and a half. So yeah, she's a sweetheart, man. Kind of give you an idea how big she is. Let me turn her sideways. And like I said, she's a year and a half old. She's a sweetheart. There you go. She's a sweetheart. All that. Like, two is manageable. Three is, because you got to make sure that you're showing them all equal affection, attention, as well. So it can be right now it's challenging because Precious here's where we are right now. So Chloe and Holly, they're settled in their own ways. Like they've got their routine down, especially Chloe, she's pretty much like, look, I want to eat, I want my walk, then I'm trying to chill, right? She's pretty much adopted my personality per se, right? She's like always in chill mode. Holly wants to play a little bit, but she's starting to get into that chill mode as well. Precious is the disruptor right now because despite being the oldest amongst the three, she has so much freaking energy and she's always in play mode. And the first couple of nights, it was challenging because, it's like, hey, it's nighttime. No, it took a few days to get her to kind of, but she still has that big old ball of energy. I think it's gonna die down eventually, but yeah, yeah. Noticing that one cool thing I like about her when she needs to use the bathroom, unlike the other two, she lets you know. She lets you know by barking, and whimpering. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm trying to think, like as far as any other habits, I'm kind of noticing like good or bad. I'm mainly thinking about bad habits. She snatches food from your hand. So I got to try to retrain her a little bit on that. That's been kind of working. I've been saying to her, take it nice, take it nice. What I typically do, I'll give her my hand first. I'll expose my hand, my fingertips first. Let her get a whiff of that. Then I slightly turn the food over to her so that she can take it nicely. I'm forcing her to, be careful there, otherwise she'll bite my hand. She's doing a little bit better in those areas, so that's good. Um, what else? She hasn't gone in the house as far as I know, so that's a major plus. That's a major plus between what we're doing and then what our friend had did when she got her back, even taking her out anymore. So you know what's gonna happen. So our friend had before we had picked her up, our friend had did about maybe 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks with her to really get her in that no good routine, potty habit and all that. So that went pretty good. But I think she knows where she was before. Not that our friend isn't a good dog owner, because they are a awesome dog owner, and if they had the ability to go ahead and keep her, they would have. But from the previous home where she was for like a year and a half, I think she somehow is able to compute that, okay, where I was before with my original owner, that was pretty bad, but hey, I got it made pretty good over here. She comes off very appreciative, is my whole point. So, and that's what really counts, right? That's what really counts. All right, so I've rambled on for an extra couple of minutes on purpose, just to really test out the stream stability and all that other good stuff. I can't help but wonder, though, on my iPhone, why things are buffering when I'm trying to look. It's got me wondering if I'm even connected to the Wi-Fi in the house. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out when I get a chance. Cause let me see here. Yeah, it's so weird. Let me do this real quick. I'm just curious what happens if I turn off Bluetooth and then go to YouTube. See if that might be will do the trick. Take advantage of that damn 5G network. All right, let's see here. Yeah, same issue. Kind of weird. Same issue. All right, it's all good. It's all good. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut this down. If you guys want to offer some tips, or if you're kind of noticing something that maybe I didn't catch, go ahead, sound off. But I'll definitely catch you guys tomorrow for a new show. We'll put that out early in the afternoon. I'll look at the analytics, see what's a good time to put it out there live, and we'll go in downloads wherever you get your podcasts. Until next go round, wishing all of y'all to be safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. Thanks for dropping by, listening. Appreciate y'all. Peace.